Be the Fans is the #1 sponsor in battle rap. My name is Frank White, and I probably contributed to some of your favorite battles. I mean, in the last 4 years, I donated 222,000 to battle rap for the culture. Check out We the Fans Global on Instagram for the full catalog of battles I sponsor. And follow We the Fans Global on YouTube to watch full battle breakdowns from a sponsor's perspective and a recommendation for what battles should be booked next. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe and keep stepping into your greatness. We the Fans is for the culture.
We here with Dre Dennis, league owner of Gates of the Garden. What's going on, Dre?
Was good. Frank White in the building.
Man,
Finally
I
brought me through, man.
I appreciate you pulling up, man. We got so much to talk about. We're gonna have to get into it right away. Talk to the people about how Gates of the Garden came together. I believe the first full battle drop was Dot versus Gunna about 7 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Damn, you did your research. I see. I
I'm
see.
not playing. Let's go.
Well, I started off with Trap New York. Shout
Mhm,
out to them. Um, and I was on a roster, and then we started doing Trap New Jersey events. So
mhm,
we was doing events out here because we didn't like really have a platform out here. Even back when you dub was popping, that
mhm.
was North Jersey. We ain't have nothing in South Jersey.
Okay.
So I started throwing events out here with them. And then that led to me throwing an event with them with my partner CeeLo. So
Okay.
at that point, he put the bug in my ear, honestly. He's like, yo, I think we can like start our own shit for real, for real.
Mhm,
And at that time, I had a few leagues that wanted me to do what I was doing for the track for them.
mhm.
But it got to the point that I'm just like, we can do this on our own. So
Nice.
that's when we started the gates. And from there we did an event every month since then, like almost
That
eight
is
years. We started in
that's
February.
crazy.
So yeah, next month will be 8 years. And yeah, every month.
Happy
Sometimes
anniversary to the
twice.
Gates. That's
Appreciate it.
crazy.
Appreciate
No,
it.
no, your output and the consistency is incredible. And it's never like one or two battles. There's always like a bunch of battles. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Um, I want to ask you, what's the biggest challenges you faced as a league owner?
um I would say keeping cards together. Like
Okay.
sometimes the fans and the supporters don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
Hmm.
There's so many excuses why people try to back out, or sometimes you might lose the venue. You scrambling to find venues. And a lot of money gets wasted sometimes in battle rap too. And
Hmm.
people lose the hunger and the drive when the money start drying up. So it's
Hmm.
like, you just got to keep everything together, keep everything intact, because a lot of times people will hit you up ahead of time trying to get money. Some people
Hmm.
just don't got it like that to send you part of your second half 3 days in advance, 4 days
Hmm.
in advance, shit
Hmm.
like that. So and another thing is, it's tough to not put certain things on blast.
Okay.
Something about me, I
Okay.
stay out of drama. I
Hmm.
don't put people's business out there, none of that. So you very rarely see my name in bullshit and battle rap. And that's
Hmm.
because I stay out of it. So there's a professional way to handle shit, even behind the scenes,
Hmm.
even when you're dealing with people that aren't trying to be professional.
I was just gonna say that because I think you may exercise restraint in exposing things, but it seems like the battlers don't hesitate to do that. They'll put business out immediately.
Yeah.
So what made you choose to operate that way? Because I'm sure there's a billion breakdowns and a billion scandals that you could have started. What makes you choose to keep everything in house?
Because usually you don't benefit from that.
Okay.
And I'm here to make money, push the
Mhm,
culture forward, and
mhm,
to be successful. I'm not here for the bullshit. So
mhm,
if it's not pushing that agenda, it's
mhm,
it's pointless and it's in a way. So
mhm,
what do I gain from now? Doing things behind the scenes and doing things for the public are different, because behind the
mhm,
scenes I might have those talks. Another league
mhm,
owner might hit me up like, yo, I saw so and so on your card, but he didn't battle.
mhm,
Why? Like, was that on him or was
mhm,
it his opponent? Like, what happened?
mhm,
Sometimes I'll break that down if I got the
mhm.
rapport with the other league owner. But
Got it.
other than that, nah, I'm not putting nobody business out there because it's really not for the public.
I respect that. I respect that a lot. So looking back on all the battles you've had on your platform, it's probably gonna be a tough question. But what would you say is maybe one or two of your favorite battles?
um, Solo versus Enes. I'm gonna start there.
That
I'm
did
gonna
some
start
numbers
there.
too. Okay,
Yeah,
talk about
yeah,
it.
that's at
Why
like
why is that
six
one of your
hundred
favorites?
thousand.
Yup,
it's
yup.
it's just so classic. It's
Hmm.
classic for all the right reasons. It's hilarious. It got bars. It went viral. It goes viral damn near every time we post it. Like it just has everything you would want from a rap battle. Like if I ever met someone that never saw a battle, that's one of the
Hmm.
battles I would put on, just
Fire.
so you can see all the elements of battle rap.
That's fire.
Aside from that, I would say Easy to Block Captain versus New Jersey Twerk.
I'm
Um,
glad you brought that up because that was going to be my next question. So
yeah,
Easy to
that.
Block Captain part one of Easy versus New Jersey Twerk happened on your platform. It's
Mhm,
800,000, almost at a milli, which is incredible for a one rounder. I want you to talk about how you put that battle together, your thoughts on the battle when it happened, and any behind the
mhm.
scenes convo that you got for us for that one.
Man, that battle really took us to the next level. So I appreciate both of them. At that point, people might not remember, but that was one of the times that the fans didn't really love Twerk. Like that was one of the times he had a couple battles, he fucked up in a couple battles, he might have had a couple no shows. So like people felt like disappointed in Twerk because they knew the potential, they knew the talent.
Mhm.
And then here comes Easy. He battled Dougie before that on the gates. He did good views and all of that. And he wanted to spin a block because he fucked with the vibe at the gates. So
Mhm.
we had a sponsor. Shout out Half Corey. He came through and
Mhm.
he paid Twerk for that battle,
Mhm.
and that's how that battle got set up. So with that battle, like that shit went super viral. Uh Drake was posting that shit. Like that was the first sign. Like Drake posting this shit. Like what the fuck? Like of
Right.
all people, Drake.
Mhm.
So it's obvious it was a lot of controversy behind that battle.
Mhm.
Um I don't even want to get into detail because niggas already know what's up.
Okay.
But that started an angle for Easy that he had to deal with for a long time in his career.
Mm.
So I feel like that battle set the foundation for a lot of shit that happened in battle rap afterwards. Without that
Mhm.
battle, you don't get the back and forth with Easy and Twerk at Chris Brown crib. You don't
Mhm.
get the part two. You don't get all the hype behind it and shit like that. So, and I feel like
I
that classic can't be fucked with.
I agree. I agree. What are your thoughts on part two? And do you feel like it should have happened on Gates of the Garden? Would it have been a different battle if it happened on Gates of the Garden?
Ah, damn, you got some questions. I ain't gonna
Mm-hmm.
hold you.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out TBL. I fuck with
Mm-hmm.
TBL heavy.
Mm-hmm.
I pulled up for that battle. I don't
Fine.
know if you saw me on stage. I had to be there for that.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what, I had to be there for that battle. And it was lackluster. Like we know what's up. Like
Mm-hmm.
Twerk wasn't the best version of himself for that battle. I had Easy winning that battle. And yeah, it was a disappointment. We gonna keep it real. I was disappointed. I wanted better from both of them in that battle. I feel like if Twerk was at 100, he would have won that battle with the material that Easy brought. I felt like Easy might have been a little too focused on Cassidy, and that probably took away from his focus on the Twerk battle.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know how that shit would have went if he actually did both battles like back to back days like he planned to
Mm-hmm.
do, because he was going to
Mm-hmm.
battle him on Saturday and then battle Twerk on Sunday. So I don't know, but I say the one positive thing about that battle, I say in time, we're gonna want to see the part three. It's 1-1.
Dre,
Twerk got the first one. Easy
do you
got the
really think we
second.
got to do a part three?
Yeah. As long as Twerk and Easy are relevant in battle rap, that
Mm-hmm.
rivalry is gonna be there. Twerk gonna
Okay.
want his get back.
Mm-hmm.
Easy gonna feel like he didn't get the best version of Twerk. So he's gonna have to hear people say, "Oh, you beat this version of Twerk." So I know he's still gonna have that chip on his shoulder where he wants to beat the best version of Twerk. So
Okay.
yeah, I
Okay.
think we could see that battle, but it's gonna take some time. That's nothing we
Okay.
will see next year or nothing like that. I say like 3 to 5 years we might see that matchup.
Okay. All right. So speaking of the first Easy versus Twerk, it was a one rounder. I want to talk to you a little bit about why you chose the one round format for Gates of the Garden. A lot of the battles that dropped there are one rounders. Why did you choose that?
At first, it was really just to try to do something different. Every league was doing the 3 rounders, and I felt like that was an easy way to one get battles cheaper. That was part of it too. Like we did a lot of big name matchups, even from our first card. All big names on one side, then you got the up and comers on the other side. So obviously, it's easier to set up 1 rounders than 3 rounders. But then we were doing that so often, it just became our thing. I remember Av, he had a bar on URL, shook the building, said, hit you with 1 round like Gates of the Garden. When I heard that, I'm like, okay, like niggas actually know that this is our thing. So
Mm-hmm.
that made me not want to shy away from it and keep doing that. So even though we sprinkle 3 rounders here and there, like we always wanted to keep, what we started doing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Speaking of URL, you are actually a talent scout for URL, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Can you talk to us about how that came about?
How did that come about? I mean, I always had a good relationship with URL.
Mhm.
Um, they even at one of their band events, they let me throw a battle, like same venue, all of that. It was Trez versus
Fire,
Erky Law.
fire.
And they've never done that before back then.
Mhm.
Um, so from that, just having a good rapport, battles dropped on URL from the gates. We was the first league that had battles drop on the app. Shit like that was just building the relationship. So once they did the crucibles and they had the scouts, I heard that I was purposely kept out of the first batch of, scouts that they had.
Oh
Like I
wow.
was purposely kept out. Like, nah, he qualifies, but nah, we don't want to deal with that nigga.
Mhm.
So the second go around, I feel like they were just reaching out to more people. And at that point, they was like, fuck it. Like, we want the best people here. Like, we don't even care about, like why we not going to bring certain people. This time, we just want to find the best talent. So we need the best people to find the best talent. And that's when
Mhm.
I was brought in and I was successful from the rip. Like the first time me and Kels, we got the most scouted battlers,
Mhm.
but she got one up over me just because one of mine didn't count. Like he made
Mhm.
it through. I picked him, but he didn't count for me for whatever reason.
Well,
But
give us a list of some of the talent that you pushed through.
shit, Dice.
Fire. Dice is one of them.
I scouted Dice. Bandit Montana. He
Salute,
got on
Bandit Montana.
URL. I was his scout. Who else? Who else? Some other people that did decent, just didn't make it all the way through. So severe,
So severe
Mr.
is fire.
Man.
Mr. Man is
Um,
fire.
yeah, so I think the first time I was a scout, I got either 5 or 6 people through.
That's fine. What did that feel like? Did you feel like that certified you as a talent scout? Did you already know in your mind, like, I do this, so this is just regular? How did that feel for you?
I mean, being a battle rapper, you gotta have certain accolades to
Mhm.
to prove what you can do. So that was one
Mhm.
of them. Like just
Mhm.
actually being a scout, being able to say like, "Yo, I helped this person get to URL." It just made the other battle rappers that I was trying to push trust me more, and that made more people want to come to the gates because they looking at it as a bridge to get to URL and other big leagues. Because URL is not the only big league we've helped battlers get to. RBE, King of the Dot, things like that. So
That's fire. Salute to you for pushing talent. That's very honorable. Speaking of Dice, Dice has had an interesting journey. He just had a win over Danny Myers on URL. He's obviously one of the space's favorites. Um,
mhm.
I think his best battle to date was on Gates of the Garden, and
Hell
that
yeah.
battle is Dice versus Chess. Talk to me about how that came together and what are your thoughts on that one rounder? And it's at 200,000 views right now, which is incredible.
Only 200. Only
And
200
something light, something light. Salute to Chess
off
and
a
Dice
one
though. It's
rounder too.
incredible. Yeah.
Off a one rounder. But
Hmm.
that battle, I mean, you know how that battle came about. Like, shout out to you. You definitely helped us put that battle together.
Salute. But it was
I
your idea. I want you to, you know what I'm saying? That was you. That
Yeah,
was your
we was
creative
throwing
genius.
names out, and I
Hmm.
thought that would be a crazy matchup. At that
Hmm.
point, Dice already had a few Gates battles.
Hmm. He
That
had
might have
battled
been the
K.
first big name that he battled,
Yeah,
though.
he had battled K Jack. He had battled Chivalry. So he had a few battles
Yeah,
over there. Yeah.
yeah. But
Hmm.
he was on URL at that point. So
Hmm.
I already knew the potential. I already knew he was like that. So and
Hmm.
Chess is somebody that always get crazy at the gates. Like you got certain battle rappers that when they come to the gates, it's a different version of them. Like,
Facts.
and I would say Chess is one of them. Twork, Danny Myers, like it's
Hmm.
like the saga. It's
Bill
certain people,
Collector.
Prep
Yeah.
Bill. Like
Kid
when you
Slade.
see
It's
them
a few
at
of them.
the gates, yeah,
Hmm.
that's they really in their element. So
Hmm.
yeah, I feel like Chess and Dice was the perfect one. Even their names, like that just Chess versus Dice, like it just matched up too perfect, and they both delivered. So yeah, that's one of my favorite Gates battles. I would say that's in my top five.
Fire. That's very fire. Um, I want to talk about something now that we also collaborated on. Speaking of our collaborations, we got together and did Gates of the Garden versus OSBL. I want you to
Yeah.
tell me what were your thoughts on that and who you had winning and who Gates of the Garden would want to see next if there was another league versus league.
Ah, fuck OSBL. That shit ain't never gonna die.
Yo, you can't say that. What's wrong with you?
We
Yo,
need part two. Fuck that.
shout out to
Fuck that.
OSBL. Oh, you want to run another one? You want to run
Nah,
another
man.
one?
Hey. I tried to extend the olive branch to Kels. I'm like, yo, we don't like we already did league versus league. We don't gotta hate each other no more. And she said, nah, it's up forever. So
Oh
fuck it,
wow.
it's up forever. But nah, nah, that event was fire. I appreciate you putting that together with us. And
Salute, salute.
of course I feel like we won.
Edge,
Of
or
course I
you
feel
feel
like
like
we
y'all
won.
cleared? You feel
It
like
was
y'all cleared?
close.
Okay.
It was close, but we had Bill versus Wooside. Bill was gonna win that battle. And then we had Slade versus Ace. Slade was gonna win that battle. So even with the two battles that didn't happen, and then y'all kept me off the card. Ain't got nobody over there that was gonna do nothing with me. Y'all kept me off the card, made sure I wasn't on that bitch. Like, so yeah. I feel like even with the handicap, we won that shit.
Oh
I
my
feel like
god.
the judge battle was a little lackluster, but I felt like we won that, and the battlers got to split the money. But I felt like TR Sharp won that shit.
Hmm.
Kang won his battle.
Hmm.
Mallory won hers.
Hmm. That's 2-1.
Uh
That's 2-1 right
Toots and
there.
Elijah. I, I'll be unbiased and say 2-1 either way. I
Okay.
had
Okay.
Elijah, but I'll say 2-1 either way. I feel
I'm
like
gonna
that
be
was the
honest. I
consensus
had
of that
Elijah
battle.
as well, but consensus I think is Foot's one. But I personally had Elijah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, so Flair Soul won his battle.
Hmm.
And
So that's
Holmesy won.
Mallory,
And
Flair, and Foots. That's three.
no, I didn't say foot. I didn't say foot. Hold
Okay.
on.
Okay. Okay.
I wanted
Let's
to
just
say
do the let's
Elijah,
do the
but
clear
I threw
wins.
that one up.
Let's do
All
the
right,
clear
all right.
wins. So Flair and Mallory.
Yeah. We
Okay.
got
Who else? Kang.
Kang, Holmesy.
Okay. Holmesy.
See,
Damn.
that's
That's
where it gets
four. That
cloudy. That's where it
that's
gets
true.
cloudy. That's
That's
why it's
true.
hard for either
That's true.
side to
That's
just
four.
say,
That's
like,
four clear wins. That's kind of crazy.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I wish the main event happened. I
Me
still want
too.
that battle to happen. I would
Me
love for
too.
that battle to happen at the gates.
Mm.
Slade is crazy, Ace get crazy. So yeah, we still need that, but it was a
Would we
successful
turn that
event.
into a three rounder, or would that still stay a one rounder?
I
What
think
do
we
you
need to
think?
see three at this point.
Let's
At this point,
go.
I think
Let's
that needs to be
go.
three
Talk
for
about it,
sure.
Dre.
Yeah, especially with
Especially
how
now,
Slade been killing shit. Like
man.
people want to see him and Rex.
Yep.
So
100%.
yeah, I feel like him and Ace, since it didn't happen, I feel like it has a little more to it. And I feel
Mhm.
like we can ignite that fire again, just remind niggas the promo we had leading up to this shit, and they
Mhm.
gonna want to see that battle again.
I agree 100%. And the promo was fantastic. You and Kels had a great experience at Champion. I think that's one of the
Another
most memorable
handicap
things.
match because Ace was up there and they both
That's a
was
fact.
talking shit. So
You
I
was
had to deal
getting
with
jumped.
both of
You
them.
was getting
Bill
jumped.
pulled up late.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Bill pops up, but he pulled up late. We was
Is
damn near
near the
done by the
end for
time he
real.
got there.
Yeah,
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 so
yeah.
but
But
that whole experience was fun. I
it was a
dissed
lot
them
of fun.
niggas. I dropped a diss track. Wooside dropped a diss track about me. Like
Yeah,
that shit was fun as hell.
yeah. I agree. It was a great time.
Oh,
But I will say this though.
You said next though. You said who we want
Oh yeah, that's
next.
right. Who you want to smoke with next?
Man, bring the trenches out here. Bring the
Are you
trenches out here.
sure? Are
I
you
don't, I don't,
sure?
I don't even know who they got over there. Easy's not going to be on the card,
So
but
King,
yeah, they got a few niggas. King, he fire.
Dre
Dre
Majesty,
Majesty, he
Lee
fire, and then it get
LND,
cloudy from there.
Lee
It
Ellen,
get cloudy from there. We know who
uh,
he is. I know
Prep,
who he is.
Prep. I'm
He
just.
got what, two battles over there?
I heard he's
And he got
official.
a million Gates battles. Like, what
Okay, okay,
side do you
okay,
think
okay,
he's
okay,
gonna?
okay, okay,
What
okay.
side you think he
Riggs,
gonna be on?
Riggs,
Riggs is cool. Riggs is cool,
Lee
but
Lee
come on.
LND,
You keep trying to add that name like that's gonna put fear
BNB
in
the Don,
anybody on earth. Come on, I
BNB.
just 30 him. Just 30 him. Easy work. Like,
Okay,
and these the
well,
type of niggas you name it. But we got Elijah Straight, Saga, Prep, Kid Slade, Bill
mm,
Collector,
mm,
myself. Like,
mm,
we got Dice, Wise, we got O Solo, E Ness. Like,
mm,
we Prestavia. Like, we
mm.
got hella people like
So
shooters, like real shooters.
so maybe it should be Gates of the Garden versus I Battle, maybe.
I was gonna say either trenches or I battle.
Okay, how
I
do you
think
feel?
I
I Battle
battle
might
got a
get you out
few
of here.
more. Nah, nobody
They
getting
might
us
get
out
you
of
out of
here.
here.
Nobody
Low
getting us.
Supreme.
The, the issue is we don't match up well with nobody because we got the up and comers, we got the fire up and comers, and then we got the vets where
Mhm.
niggas want to keep them off the card because it's not fair. And it's like
Nah,
these
come
niggas
on,
been
Dre.
here for damn near a decade. Like Bill been
Come
rapping
on,
here for
Dre.
7 years. Prep been
Mhm.
rapping here 7 years. Like these niggas been here since day one. So it's like, how ain't they a part of the roster? Why can't we use them? So it's like if we really when we go against leagues, they try to alter our list. Like, nah, you can't use him. You can't use him. You can't use him. And it's like, why not? So if
Okay.
we keep it fair and we really use the niggas that really rep the league, nah, niggas not seeing us. Oh, I left out Lady Caution too. Like, come on. Like we
Mm.
got females, we got the niggas that's nice, like everything. And then the league owner, ain't no league owner trying to see me.
Oh
I
wow.
already battled Easy, got him out of there. Already battled Geechee, got him out of there. Already battled Lex, got him out of there. Like, what we
Okay,
doing?
so if
What
we
we
run the
doing?
rematch, then you and Rock got to go. Rock is
Ain't no
Rock. No, no,
rematches.
Rock can
Ain't no
stand with
rematches.
OSDL, and it could be Tay Rock versus Dre Dennis part two.
Shit. Now, where we doing that battle? Not Marquise.
They got to come to you. They got to come to you this time
Oh,
because you know
if
what I'm
they
saying.
coming out this way, yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. So it sounds like GOTG versus OSBL part two should be a thing.
Hell
But this
yeah,
this time with
hell
Tay
yeah.
Rock and yeah, okay, all right, okay.
It wasn't
So
no clear winner last time, so we got to run that shit back.
I respect that. I respect that. Okay, so I do want to say this though. One of the conditions of you not being on the card and letting it be with the talent, the other talent that you possess, I did say we were going to work together. And I'm gonna be honest. A lot of people have booked Charlie Clips, but ain't nobody got the Charlie that you got. You and I
Right.
worked together on Dre Dennis versus Charlie Clips. I think you
hmm
got a very good Clips. Speak on that battle. How do you think it went?
That was a
And it's
blessing
almost
in
at
disguise.
300,000
To
views, by the way. It's almost at
Oh
300,000
yeah,
views, a one rounder. Talk your shit though, Dre.
that was a blessing in disguise because you know how bad I wanted to be on that OSBL card. Like just repping the league. Like I wanted to be on that card so bad, but you just kept telling me like, nah. Like I know how I want this card to be, but I got you. Like just trust me, I got you. And that event was the first time I worked with you, so that actually built the trust. Like, all right, like he's doing everything he said he was going to do. I'm gonna just fall back and try to make this happen. So you turned down a few names I brought to you. It's
Facts.
like, nah, that's not it. That's not it. But the clip situation kind of just popped up randomly.
Mm-hmm.
So once we went with that, man, like you said, I got a different Charlie Clips because he actually wrote and freestyle. He didn't
Mm-hmm.
just freestyle. He
Mm-hmm.
rapped a good 4 minutes and then went into his freestyle. He's
Mm-hmm.
rebuttaling. He's saying shit about what's going on. People that's bill collector, like he's shooting at people. Like it was a fire battle.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I feel like I won that battle. I do feel like I won that battle. And I feel like it was just another stepping stone for the gates because hella people pulled up for that event, hella big names pulled up for that event, and it was a good look for the gates, no matter who you got winning.
I agree. Salute to you. And Dre, we do have to talk about you as a battler. On Verse Tracker, you got 263 total battles, 5.8 million views. You average about 22,000 a battle. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. And we also got to talk about some of the wins you've been accruing. I got you beating Capo this year, and that was a 3 round battle. I got you beating
Mhm.
JC, and that was a 1 round battle, but it was fire, and you was bombing. I actually want to talk about some of the bars in the JC battle. The real JC walked on water. This JC be floating on wet. I got a battling addiction, but you battling addiction. You
That
can
was the
get hurt
last bar
playing
I
with the
came up with.
you can get hurt playing with the flag like Anthony Davis. Liu Kang with the bicycle kick. I was peddling shit they never saw. You really are JC. You got dying down to a T. Why you was
I
talking to
was
JC like
bombing.
that?
I was bombing, man.
Wildin'. What like
Man,
what's this
JC,
newfound motivation? Like it's like we getting the new Dre Dennis. Like what's your motivation?
honestly, I'm battling niggas that I think are nice. For real, for
Mhm,
real. That's
mhm,
part of it. So when
mhm,
I think somebody's nice and I feel like they could kill me if I'm on bullshit,
mhm,
that you just gonna see the best version of me.
mhm,
So I'm somebody that even if you trash, I'm gonna be at 100%.
mhm,
But if I'm battling a Capo, a JC, a Charlie Clips, I'm
mhm.
110%. You feel me? Like I need to go deep in my bag and really figure shit out. And
Yep.
another thing is I battle so many up and comers where I feel like that's a handicap because they have so much shit that they can say about me. They got so much ammo that's going to
Mhm,
resonate to the crowd, but I
mhm,
don't. Like
mhm.
I gotta rely on name flips, and when you can't even flip their name, it's like Migs. I battled him last year. I couldn't flip his
Facts.
name. So
Facts.
3 rounds of just general bars, damn near,
Yeah.
and that's tough. But when you get somebody that
Mhm,
you can have a lot of ammo with, like a JC. I can flip his
mhm,
name. I can use
mhm,
all these different angles. You've been in the game as longer than me and shit like that. Like
mhm,
it evens the playing field. So I
mhm.
feel like that's really when you see the best version of me.
You know what? I absolutely agree, and I 100% respect it. You are an incredible battler, Dre. I don't care who try to downplay it. You have accomplished a
Appreciate that.
lot. You've done a lot. I salute you. I think you've had a great year, and I look forward to what you do next. I want to ask you though. You're part of a crew, and that crew is called the Loud Boys. I would like you to run down the official members of Loud Boys as of right now.
As of right now, the official
Mm-hmm.
members:
Mm-hmm.
Dre Dennis,
Mm-hmm.
Holmesy the God,
Mm-hmm.
Bill Collector,
That's 3.
Kid Slade,
Mm-hmm.
Prez Mafia,
Mm-hmm.
Floss the Boss, Bonus, Trub Deuce, Chuck Book, and J. Krug.
Shout out Jay Krug, man. That's an incredible talent right there. I
Oh yeah,
definitely
he was
see
on the
more
card
for
and
you.
won clearly too.
Talk heavy. Shout out to Jay Kruger. I
Yeah,
think
yeah, he was
he's
on that
incredible.
OSBL card too.
Okay, okay. Yeah, he listen, phenomenal performance from Jay Krug on that card. Um, okay, so now I want you to run down for me what is your top 5 New Jersey battlers of all time?
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Take your time.
damn, that's a tough one.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Okay.
Excluding myself, the
Okay.
most prolific. I hope y'all know what that word means. The nigga that did the most
Talk
of
heavy,
whatever
Dre.
field. You feel me? And whatever
Talk
field,
heavy.
the person that did the most. And that's
Mm-hmm.
me. But
Mm-hmm.
excluding myself,
Mm-hmm.
gotta start with Arsenal. He was my first favorite battle rapper. He's the person that made me like really interested in battle rap.
Me
Seeing him
too.
versus Tech Nine,
Fire.
like just that format. Because I already saw the Philly shit. I already saw, but that format was a lot different. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely Arsenal, and he was the first nigga that was traveling and like going overseas and all of that.
I agree.
Surf, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you gotta put Twork in there.
That's three.
You got to. You
Mm-hmm.
got to. Like
Mm-hmm.
Twork is like the Iverson of battle rap. Like when
Mm-hmm.
Iverson, you feel me? Like
Yep.
everybody wanted to be like AI in his prime. That's how it is with Twork. So um Suge, gotta put Suge in there. It's hard to leave Suge out. The fifth spot is where it gets tough. That's where it gets tough. Cause you got niggas like Serious, you got niggas like Old Red, but you know I'm not leaving old Solo out this top five.
Ah! Oh,
No, I'm
Solo
not.
over Serious
the,
Jones?
the most
Oh
electrified.
my God.
Who won their battle? What you mean? They battled.
Oh
Your
man.
moms ain't got
Oh
nowhere to live, and
man.
you stayed with her.
And you
Like,
stay
come
with
on.
her, yo.
Come
That was
on, come on. He
man.
he
I
got the
don't know.
accolades, he got the battles, he got all of that, man. You know I'm the biggest old
Damn.
Solo fan in the world. So
Okay. Oh, I respect it, but Serious Jones gotta be in it. All right. I respect it. I respect it. I
okay,
respect
this
it.
is my
Is you right?
personal
You 100%
top
right. It's
five.
your list. It's your list. I respect it. I respect it. Give me your Mount Rushmore, male, female. It don't gotta just be Jersey, just in general. What's your Mount Rushmore?
The crazy thing is, I was putting together a list yesterday, like just making a post, and it
Mm-hmm.
was tough because
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Mook and
Mm-hmm.
Lux kind of have to be in there, and
Absolutely. I agree.
just being like the forefathers of this shit.
I agree.
Um, I feel like you have to put Tay Rock on Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
Like the way we looked at Rex, I would say like 5 years ago, just like, yo, he did this era of battle rap. He dominated in this one and then this one. That's how we look at Rock now. Like now that a little more time has passed because he he never took a break of nothing. Like he's been the face of URL since he's been the face of URL.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I don't feel like nobody else has had a run like that, like how Rock is currently having a run. So, and then he just won Cody and shit. Like, come on, man. Like, you, the fourth spot, you could say Arse, you could say Verb, you could say Hitman. I'm gonna say Clips.
Mm.
I'm gonna say Clips. Oh, you
Okay.
could say Rex too. I don't want to leave Rex out too.
100%.
But yeah, I'm gonna say Clips because
Okay.
Clips he got the numbers. He got like he went to Wildin' Out, like even though Hitman did too, but like he's in the field more. And I
Mm-hmm.
know he current like you can drop clips on any league. He's doing crazy views every time.
That's a fact. 100% fact.
Every time. So
Mhm.
and I feel like just skill too. Like when you look at most well-rounded battlers in every category, you gotta put him there.
I agree. I agree.
So yeah,
So
yeah, I
now,
say
now the women.
I feel like the women are a little easier
Okay.
because I feel like the ones that been running shit have always been running shit for the most part. So that's Jazz,
Mm-hmm.
Hustle,
Mm-hmm.
um, damn, 40. I'm gonna put 40. I don't feel like she did enough to take herself out of that Mount Rushmore yet. She
Okay.
gotta figure it out though.
I agree.
And recent bias makes me want to put Vixen in there.
Oh! Streets is saying Vixen might be Mount Rushmore
Ah, man, I want to
over
put her
E
up
Hart
there.
over official
And Bonnie. I can't do that.
and
I can't do
Bonnie.
that. I can't do that. I can't do that. I gotta give her a
Oh,
couple more years. I want
okay,
to though.
okay, okay.
I
That's what
want
I.
to put her up there.
That's what I told her. I said we need more time to determine that.
Yeah,
But okay,
yeah.
go ahead.
The rest got her in longevity. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the only reason I can't put her up there. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put Bonnie.
Bonnie, I respect that because Bonnie done a
Yeah,
lot. The game don't acknowledge how much Bonnie has done. Bonnie
yeah.
really been out here. So okay, I respect that. I respect that a lot. Speaking of Vixen though, so we did you versus Charlie Clips. That's sitting at almost 300. Dice versus Chess sitting at 200, and now Arsenal versus Vixen is at 100. So we
Hmm.
halfway to a
In a
milli.
month.
And
In a
so
month.
talk to me about Arsenal versus Vixen. What were your thoughts? How do you call it? Where you at with it?
First off, appreciate you making that happen. That was
Salute,
another
salute.
battle that it took a minute for us to figure out, like the opponents for it. We knew we wanted ours on the gates, so
Mm-hmm.
that was easy. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we probably went through like 15 serious opponents.
They
Like,
don't
all
even
right, yeah, it's
know.
gonna be arson him. All right,
Yep.
nah, arson him. Nah,
Yep.
arson her.
Yep.
And I'm glad that we picked Vixen because she took
Me
that
too.
shit serious. She looked
Mm-hmm.
at it like a legacy battle and she made sure she did her numbers. But with Arsenal, you had Ice come out and host.
Salute,
That was
Ice.
big for us, like for sure, especially us being in Jersey. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Joe Budden podcast fan, like a big
Facts.
fan of it. So it was fire to have him come out and vibe with us for the whole event. He stayed the whole event. He didn't
That's
just
fire.
dip after that battle. So um I feel like they both did their numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Ours, you don't I feel like that was Gates to the Garden version of Arsenal. Even though that was the first time he battled here, like I feel like that's the version you can see from Ars. Like I haven't seen that Ars on other leagues, maybe other than when he battled Jazz, like
Mm-hmm.
as of lately. So
Mm-hmm.
he was in his bag. Vixen, I feel like Vixen might be the best female battle rapper right now. At this point, if I had to pick one female battler to save my life, it's probably going to be Vixen. It's out of her and Jazz, but
Mm.
it's probably going to be Vixen. So she did her fucking numbers. In the building, I felt like ours had it 2-1 in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Ars is from Jersey, so we wanted to see Ars win realistically. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like it's a little closer on Cam, and it's a 2-1 either way. I see a lot of comments saying Vixen won. I see a lot saying Ars won. So it's one of those that's hard to call because I feel like it comes down to the third round.
Facts. Facts. I agree. But
So
it's a
I love
great
those type of
battle.
battles where you
Great
gotta watch it a
battles.
couple times to figure out who won.
I agree. Great battle. Salute to all involved. Salute to you for creating a platform. Salute to Ice for coming out. Salute to Vixen and Arts for doing their numbers. It's I think it's even more special for you and I because Arts is the reason we became fans of this art form. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm,
seeing Arts and the fact that that was his Gates debut, I think
right.
everything came together so beautifully. I'm gonna switch gears now and go against you on this one. You have a battle announced on a very important card, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna always side with my spaces niggas over anybody,
Oh, so that's what it
regardless.
is. All right. Because I couldn't
Listen,
understand why. You usually on my side.
my spaces niggas is my spaces
That
niggas.
makes sense. All right.
They the reason
All
I
right.
started. I started with them niggas. So Dre,
Some of them
Dennis,
niggas dangerous. I ain't gonna hold you.
man, they running the game. Eunice is number
Dice,
one right now.
Eunice. Like,
Dice just beat Danny. Appa on
I was
URL.
about to say Appa, he was in that bag too.
The
Yeah,
spaces
yeah, yeah.
niggas is running
Niggas a
battle
little
rap.
dangerous.
All
Yeah.
right. So the next generation of Spaces talent, who I think is one of the most incredible punchers out, and I hope you know what you signed up for. Dre Dennis versus Twice. Are you familiar with Twice? Do you know that he's like next up on the greatest punchers list? How do you feel about
I
that
ain't,
battle
I ain't
going
gonna say
down?
all of that. I ain't gonna say all of
Okay,
that.
I'm telling you,
I watched a couple of his battles and I know he's dangerous. I know
fire.
he's nobody I'm gonna go in there and play with. Like
Mm-hmm.
I feel like iBattle never gives me no slouches. They make me earn every bit of my money every time I go over there.
Facts,
So
facts.
so last time I went over there, I battled Migs. He got
Mm-hmm.
crazy, and I feel like this is going to be the same way. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
Twice is going to get crazy, but I'm just going to
Mm-hmm.
get crazier. There's certain shit being the battler that has the most battles, I have the most experience. Like that matters. That matters in a battle. Sometimes
Uh-huh.
you got to rearrange your rounds. Sometimes you got to know not to rearrange your rounds. Sometimes you got to rebuttal. Sometimes you got to get part of your intro just to get to the punch. Like it's a lot of shit that you can do in the moment that you only learn from experience. So that's always on my side. So I feel like that plus nigga, I'm one of the best punchers ever. Point blank. Like nobody's gonna take that from me. And I don't even want to go there, but fuck it, I'm gonna
Nah,
go there.
go there.
I I wrote some of the punches that y'all love from some of y'all favorites. Of course, I ain't gonna say who, but I said some of y'all favorites, multiple niggas, multiple niggas. You feel me? So you not gonna tell me I'm not one of them punchers, but niggas that I've given bars to, y'all say punch better than me. It don't work like that because I don't take bars from nobody. I don't ask
Oh my
for bars from
God.
nobody. I don't ask from.
Oh,
There ain't a motherfucker on this earth that can say they gave me a bar and I used it. So yeah, yeah, I'm one of the best punchers ever, and I'm going to prove it like I always do. Niggas say,
Dre.
"Oh, Dre underrated." Every time I rap, every single time I rap, damn, this nigga underrated. Like, yeah, wake the fuck up, because I do this every time.
Dre.
I ain't
You
gonna
know,
say who.
you just opened Pandora's box.
Uh,
We was about to close out on a nice little cute professional interview, and now you open Pandora's box.
uh,
Okay, so you obviously the key word in ghostwriting is the ghost part. So you can't reveal who, right?
never.
One of
Even if we was going at it, even if
no
they
matter
tried to
what
call me
happens.
out, nah, nah, nah.
So that's one of the I have had plenty of conversations with the ghostwriters in battle rap, and that's one of the things that I've always given my word about, that I would never discuss who, right? I would never openly
Mm,
say who it is, even if I was at odds with the person, no matter what happens. But can we at least discuss the subject itself? So, can
mm.
you explain to me exactly how this works, and how do so from the outside looking in, there's a battler and they have somebody who helps them with lines here and there, or are you saying there are battlers who will take entire rounds and recite them like they're their own? Can you clear that up?
All of the above. There's niggas
Oh.
that'll say, "Yo, let me get a bar." There, there's niggas that'll say, "Yo, let me get a couple ideas," like, and then they'll make their own bar out of the ideas. I feel like that's legal. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like that's somewhat legal.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's niggas that's like, "Yo, I ain't got shit. I battle tomorrow." Like, yo, like I need help putting a third round together, type shit. And then there's people that will just flat out pay for all the material.
Oh.
Like, but this is not like it's the same in every field. Like there's niggas like this in just the rap industry. There's obviously it's different with singing and shit, but niggas do that in R&B is it's part of the game.
I
Some of
think
these
people
people go
forget.
on Netflix shows and they're battle rapping, they ain't write they shit, or like this happens.
I think people forget that this is entertainment.
Yeah,
And like every
yeah,
other Beyonce not writing the entire song. You know what I'm saying? There's
at
people
all.
helping Beyonce, people helping Rihanna. So I think people don't understand that battlers are entertainers at the end of the day.
Hmm.
I appreciate you approaching that subject. We're gonna leave that alone. Tell us what's the future
Yeah,
for
can't
Gates of the
fuck my
Garden.
money up now.
Yeah,
Come
no,
on, man.
hey, get your bread, brother. Get your bread. Okay, what's the future for Gates of the Garden? What can we expect from Gates of the Garden? And what's the end goal? Like y'all have been consistent and progressing and elevating and giving us some of the greatest battles. What's the end goal?
I say next for us is more big events like our last one.
Mhm,
Um, and that just takes a little more preparation and resources. So
mhm,
we've been trying to like basically put more into the business. So that's how you see a card like the last one.
mhm,
Obviously help like yours, sponsors help, and then just
mhm,
believing in the brand and going all in. And that stops a lot of people from throwing events. You'll see a big ass event and then they'll take off for a year, or you might not see them again
mhm,
because they fucked the money up. But you got to
mhm,
understand investments, um recuperating money, all of that. Like, so I feel like we're at the comfortable point where we're going to keep investing in the league, and that's just going to help it keep building. So I want to have more big events, bigger venues. Our last venue, that was like we packed that venue, and that was a big ass venue for that event. So more of that, more traveling. Like we always go to Atlanta every year. We want to go back to New York, maybe the DMV, and the West Coast too. The Riot, don't yo, the Riot, y'all around too. I kind of like they roster too. They got a roster I would like to smoke too. So maybe we can make something like that happen, or throw a West Coast event. But yeah, just bigger and better. As far as end game, I didn't even think we was gonna make it this far. Like I didn't look this far. You feel me? I was just in a moment. Like, all right, this is what we need to do. This is what we need to do to be consistent. And that's always been my thing, just consistency. That's why we throw an event every month. That's why in my battle rap career, I'm somebody that don't choke like that. I'm always
Facts.
showing up for my battles, never back out. Like I'm just a consistent person in all fields of my life. So that's just going to keep helping the gates. So I feel like we had Ice from the JBP last time. Maybe Joe going to pull up. You
Let's
feel me?
go.
Maybe Queens Flip going to pull up. Like I used to
Hmm.
battle on Quiet Room. I know Queens Flip. Like maybe
Fire.
he'll pull up with Joe next time. You feel me? Like we just want to keep doing bigger and better and keep supplying this for the culture.
I respect it. Dre, thank you for your contribution to the culture. You're an incredible league owner, incredible battler, incredible talent scout, and just an overall incredible human being. I appreciate your time. God bless you. And I can't wait for us to do a part two because we're going to get into the money. But for now, have a blessed day. Have a blessed day. And God bless you and everything y'all do in the gates of the garden.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you
Salute.
everything you did for the gates too, man. For real.
Salute. It's just the beginning because we got to touch that millie.
Facts.
We got to touch
That's a
that
fact.
millie. Let's go.